crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Big Square. Roadrunner.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga coffee. Way late for the horn of Z's this morning because of power outage. I was too busy running around plugging in my refrigerator to a generator. Crazy winds last night. I don't know what's going on, but earth changes call them. And I have a sneaking suspicion that the chaos, the environmental chaos around the election, as in hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, high winds, anything to keep the Trump supporters out of the polling places. I think if the bad guys can dish it up with the HARP system and all that, they will. So watch for a hurricane to hit. I know there's an asteroid coming in right around that time. I don't think that'll be a problem, but I don't know. Watch for a hurricane, though, because they could fire up the HARP system and just lay one right on the East Coast is most likely where they'd put it. Because the Trump voters like to do it in person, supposedly. It's all rigged. Just remember that. Elections are all rigged on both sides. I'm not saying one will rig better than the other, basically. So, anyway, there's the news. Power shutoffs hit Northern California as dangerous winds pick up, threatening thousands overnight. Amy got like 2 hours of sleep because the wind, it was so loud, and it was crazy. But our power's out. I think they went out at about 5 in the morning and just came back on. And now it is 10:30, and I'm way behind on the Horn of Z's. But I did want to show you guys this. This is what I used to plug in our fridge. Gave us an extra 15 hours of fridge time. It's a Gold Zero Yeti 1500X portable power station. It's awesome. It's also solar powered. I mean, you can plug it in and charge it, but it's also solar powered. So, yeah, it probably takes a full. I've never charged it with the solar. Actually, I haven't had to, so I never did. I'm sure it takes a full day to fill it up, but it's a full day of refrigerator up and running. I think 15 hours is what the little monitor said, the amount of time it had. Depends how many times you open and close it, of course. But yeah, I highly suggest everybody get one of these. They're you can find them at goldzero.com. I got the 1500X. There's a 3000X too. You can plug anything you want into that one probably. So check it out. If you don't have power, I did get the internet because I had that. I plugged in. Internet was working. It wasn't working as well, but it powered up and I got on. So there you go. I did want to show you this chart. This is August 24th. This is the last 60 days. And remember, we were saying the end of September is the big time. The end of the first quarter. Banks are looking to create some havoc. There's a lot of deliveries. Look what happened. Bang, 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 slam down. This is nothing new to people who understand manipulation. Unlike the CFTC enforcement division of the silver manipulation. Remember, 3 investigations found nothing. DOJ comes in and says, oh, by the way, JP Morgan's been manipulating the market for the last 10 years. Why wasn't everybody fired? Everybody. Every single person at the CFTC needs to be fired. Same thing happened here. This is pure manipulation so they could paint the tape right here. That's the end of the fiscal year. They were looking at huge losses. I think they had 500 million ounces times, that's 5 times 5, $2.5 billion in hits. Yeah. When will someone wake up? I don't know. We're close, I think. I don't think the banks are going to do what they usually do on the next rise. The big question is on the next rise, will they short into the rise and maintain that short to a certain amount and then try to slam it down by colluding together? The CFTC knows nothing about this, so don't tell them. We don't want to wake them up. It would be bad. They might be grumpy. Take out someone like Reggie Middleton, who could have fixed this freaking problem. All right. Here is the Binance wallet. For those of you who tune in on the weekends on the road to Ruta, I posted on Sunday a video. Theta's rising as the Binance hot wallet sells out of tokens. Now, this is the hot wallet. They loaded up again with another 3 million tokens, but it just keeps draining out. So if you go to those simple swaps and all those exchanges that'll swap your like Litecoin for Theta, you'll see it coming from this address, most likely, DE555. That's the Binance hot wallet. So yes, Theta is continually being consumed, although the price isn't doing much. That's got to do with market manipulation of the price. Binance controls that at some point. Now remember, they're probably the largest holder of Theta in the world. They have a validator node of 93 million Theta tokens, and they have massive amounts of Theta fuel. I'm just saying, when Binance wants Theta to run next, it's going to run like a mofo. And meanwhile, we can watch this wallet and watch it disappear. It was 3.7, now it's at 2.4, so probably lasts another two days before it gets drained again. Speaking of getting drained, Dow tanks 800 points as coronavirus hit another record high just 8 days before the election. This is written by staff writer for Forbes, Jonathan Poncineo. Here's the deal. These freaking idiot economics analysts who write for Forbes, Wall Street Journal, and all that, they always have to invent an excuse of why the market moved where. They can never say, the market was rigged down 800 points, or the market was supported by the Exchange Stabilization Fund, so it went up 3,000 points. They can't say that. They have to invent an excuse every time. Why did the Dow go down 800 points? Because coronavirus hit another record high. I'll guarantee you nobody was selling because the coronavirus hit another record high. I don't know why Jonathan thinks he knows what the fuck, why a market goes up and down. Go ask Steve Mnuchin why he clicked his mouse and made the stock market go down 800 points. Probably because he wants to run it up again in the near future. Stocks are tanking Monday as growing concerns over a surge in coronavirus cases, both domestically and globally, rattled investor sentiment just 8 days before November elections. Hundreds of firms, including tech giants like Amazon and Alphabet, are set to report earnings this week amid heightened market volatility, while investors also eye ongoing negotiations in Washington for another stimulus bill. Nancy Pelosi ain't going to allow anything to go through. Why do we even care about it? We're tiptoeing into the insanity. I do think neither side will accept the victory of either side. It doesn't matter. I think Trump will win ultimately, officially, but the Democrats won't accept it. The Republicans wouldn't accept it if Biden got in. I am loaded with ammunition and guns. I don't want to use them, but I know what happens. Now, Oakland's pretty cool because it's only 2 or 3 days, and then the people of Oakland stand up and say, hey, we're destroying our own city. What the hell are we doing? Let's stop it. And they stop it. Other cities like Seattle, New York City, Portland, they're just going to let it run. They know they have no choice. Everything has to go bad for them to take power again. So hang on to your hats, my friends. It's going to get really ugly. Speaking of really ugly, oh, by the way, Jenny Moonstone and I put up 3 videos of Jenny's and my discussions this weekend. The first one is Good Guys versus Bad Guys. The second one, Silver and Humanity Must Evolve Together. And the third one, Get Ready for a New Financial System, a New World Order. Now, when you hear that, a New World Order, you think, oh shit, here come the Rothschilds, here comes Bush Sr., all the bad guys want a New World Order. The good guys want a New World Order too. Anything different than what we got right now is probably going to be better, unless the bad guys are in charge. So, yes, it would be a New World Order if the good guys win and all of a sudden there's peace, prosperity, free markets, and capitalism. But, hey, that's a long way out. We just need to get past the next few weeks, right? But everybody's saying, oh, no, it's all under control. We got this quantum financial system that's coming in. Shh, give me a break. Come on, people. We're smarter than this. The quantum financial system, by the way, would eliminate these kinds of deals. JP Morgan currency deal highlights finance's green shift. U.S. bank and Italy utility company Enel enter into a green cross-currency basis swap. These are how derivatives get made, my friends. These are what supposedly people think, oh no, the blockchain is going to take over. It's going to absorb all the derivatives. Well, it's way behind, and every day it gets more and more behind. There's quadrillions in derivatives. There's no way the blockchain will even come close. They're not even, truthfully, the people who say that have no freaking clue. They have no clue. It should have started already. It's not happening. Let's look at this. Green finance is making tracks into the wonky world of foreign exchange markets, highlighting the links Wall Street will go to broadcast an environmental angle on investments. JP Morgan Chase arranged a type of currency derivative for Italian utility Enel SPA that is linked to both companies' sustainability targets. Enel raised £500 million, equivalent to $652 million, from the sale of bonds in the UK last week. The Italian company handed the British pound to JP Morgan, which exchanged them for 553 million euros in a transaction known as a cross-currency basis swap, where one party borrows currency from another and lends it its own currency in return. The bank believes it is the first such structure to incorporate promises both sides have made on the environment. The insanity is that both these companies are going bankrupt and this thing's going to go sideways. So everybody who bought these bonds are going to lose their ass. Just to tack on another, 652 million to the multi-quadrillions, and voila. No, the cryptocurrencies are not going to be absorbed. The derivatives are not going to be absorbed by cryptocurrencies. That's just, I don't even know where these people come up with this shit. And no, XRP is not going to be the future of cryptocurrency or the future of banking. I don't know where these people come up with the crap. They pull it right out their ass. Literally right out their ass. What do? You go with the flow. So Wall Street Journal is looking pretty crazy. Every 2 days I check in with that just to see what's going on in this market. Looks like we got a little bottom potential. Says we're 838 down. That's Steve Mnuchin going click, click, click. Might take 4 clicks this morning. He's sitting right now in the basement of the U.S. Treasury at the computer trading floor. Click, 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 click. Or calling up his friends at the New York Fed or JP Morgan. Say, hey, here's what we need. Probably, with Mnuchin, it's Goldman Sachs. He was the head of IT for Goldman Sachs. Yes, head of information technology. Why was the head of IT now our Treasury Secretary? Because all markets are rigged with computers. That's all he does. Click, click, click. Anyway, lots going on today. Crazy behind now that power's back up, which is good. So I can start working on other things I was working on. Again, go to roadrooter.com to understand what's going on the spiritual side of our financial system. Jenny and I had a great talk. You guys will love it. Go to roadtoruta.com, click on subscribe today right at the top, and you'll get information. We will send you 25 Theta and 25 Theta fuel. Don't forget, Michelle White has this coin go over $1,000 per token, so I'm giving away theoretically over $25,000 just for joining the Road to. If you believe Michelle, which I had thought she was crazy at the beginning, and then I started digging into the company and doing my research. I'm like, holy crap, it's going to go way over 1,000. It is the future of the internet, the new internet. Anyway, this gets mailed to your front door, and I teach you how to buy, store, and stake Theta if you are interested. That's all I got for you. This is Big Swear. I'm going to leave you with a song. I'll talk to you.
I'm going to sing one more song and then go meet and greet and drink. I might be sleeping in Ben's RV. Who knows? Amy. No, I ain't. I'm gonna do a shout out to my friend Jeff Berwick in Mexico for doing an amazing job in opening people's eyes to freedom. Life without government would be a wonderful place. I know it's a scary place for most people, but it is a wonderful place. No regulators, no police, no nothing. Why not take care of yourself? Why not? Anyway, I went to the Anarchapulco conference this this year. That was like the end of our fun. And a few years back, I met some people who went to an Acapulco and they took a train. And like not an Amtrak train, they hopped trains to get to Acapulco. It took them 2 weeks. So if you can get your asses to Acapulco for an Acapulco conference, you have no excuse. Don't say it's too far because these guys jumped on a train. It's called Anarchapulco, Here We Come. I wrote about them and Freedom, and it's got a train sound that I don't have my like train amplifier, but you can all do that with me. Freedom in our mouth, shedding silly rules from the government tools. From every land we come, it don't matter where you're from, by land or sea or air, fuck the borders, we don't care. We're fighting for our lives, for our freedom in the sun. Everybody singing Acapulco, here we come. Acapulco, here we come, and Acapulco, here we come. Gonna rise against the man, gonna tear down what we can. It's the way our life should be, it's the way we should be free. In Acapulco, here we come. Acapulco, here we come. You wanna change the world, hop on a train and run. Everybody singing Acapulco, here we come. About a week or maybe longer if you're free, cause the rules are thrown away. Day is night is night is day, and the only thing we ask, give everyone a pass to be the way they'll be when their life is truly free. Going crazy all day and all night until we come. Everybody singing Acapulco, here we come. Acapulco, here we come, and Acapulco, here we come. Gonna rise against the man, gonna tear down what we can. It's the way our life should be, it's the way we should be free. In Acapulco, here we come. Acapulco, here we come. You wanna change the world, hop on a train and run. Everybody singing Acapulco, here we come. Train sound! Woo, woo. Thank you, folks. Thank you so much. Bitcoin Man, thank you. I love you, man. I love you. Come up, say some more words, Ben. Mwah. Let's drink and have fun.